That's insanity. No, it's not insanity. Because insanity that's stupidity. Because we know this shit's not working. Like, we can look and see that this shit's not working. The motherfuckers that got the good educations, they got the good job, they're still fucking working right now. Why? Because they can't leave anything. But see, as an entrepreneur, we now have to say, okay, I need to do something to change this. You feel what I'm saying? So what are you gonna do with that 3 years? 3 to 4 years. I'm serious, 3 to 4 years. You get renewed or refreshed when you get a promotion. You know, when you get, you know, some kind of award or something like that, you get your little renewal or you're refreshed, but you're still there for the next 4 years. You feel what I'm saying? When I learned this and I started observing this shit, I say, yo, 3 years and 3 years in, 3 years out for anything that I do. Because it's like that first year, you spend the time getting the knowledge base and shit. That's the excitement's there because you're learning. The second year is all about the application. It's just like, all right, it's starting to decline. The third year, there's nothing else for me to do unless I go to the next level. And if you're wherever you're working at, is there a next level? You know what I'm saying? So your focus is, if you really, you know, on that entrepreneur shit, your focus should always be, well, what's my next move? What can I do? What can I create to get me out of this one? You feel what I'm saying? If you making $1,500 a week at this job, you now need to create a bag that gives you $1,500 a week before you leave that job. Don't rely on that shit. It'll work out. I'll make a way. All right. That's wishful thinking. That's not optimism. All right. Use common sense sometimes. You gotta transfer the shit. You feel what I'm saying? And when you start to diversify your shit and start to see what's up, then that's what solidifies you. But again, take it back. The success of being an entrepreneur relies on how many people you help, how much you give to the world. Now granted, some people are greedy. Some people capitalize on the fact that people have to have certain things. Technically, everybody capitalizes on the fact that certain people need certain things. However, capitalism is when you overdo it. You feel what I'm saying? When you go above and beyond, when you don't have to. You feel me? That's why intellectual property is so dope. What the fuck is in my head? You can't compute. You can't quantify. You can't tell me what to put a price on. But if I'm that potent with it, if I got it like that, you have to pay for what you have to pay. And I can pay whatever price, I can put whatever price I want because it's my shit. You feel me? That's the dope part about being an entrepreneur. You feel me? A lot of it is dope, but you feel me? Do you really want that? You feel me? But you gotta work for it. This shit don't just stumble upon your lap. Now, there's multiple ways to be an entrepreneur. For our people, you don't just have to be a comedian, actor, actress, or rapper, or singer. Fuck, like whatever you're good at, be so raw at it that they have to come to you for it. Period. If you want to be a pioneer or something, be the pioneer or something. But make sure that whoever follows you or whoever preceded you, well, pioneer means nothing preceded you, but the point that I'm trying to make, whatever it is that you're doing, you got to make sure that whoever follows you and whoever preceded you can't fuck with you. Feel what I'm saying? Or you have something so raw and so potent that you can put the price on it that you want, still make the profits that you need, and win the whole time. You feel me? Dopest example that I can think of, I mean, it happens all the time, but Frank Lucas. He had the best product for the cheapest prices. There is no competition for that. But how do you get how do you get to the point where you can have the best product for the cheapest prices? You have to know what the fuck you're doing. You have to have such a potency in what you're presenting that it makes sense to pay for that. It makes sense to put my money in that. It makes sense to invest in that. You feel me? That's